Right then, I'm now here for the Tommy Fury return fight, live fight night, watch along. And yes, he is fighting Kenan Hanjalic. I think that's how you say his name. Hanjalic versus Tommy Fury in his return fight. Um, yeah, I think this is going to be interesting. I mean, Tommy Fury's not exactly the most exciting fighter to watch. He's not exactly the best fighter to watch. But he's got people talking about him. He's been able to get a main event in Budapest. He's got people watching this. He's got people interested in it. So yeah, we're here watching this. Let's see how let's see how Tommy Fury gets on. What could be next for Tommy Fury with a win here will be very interesting to see also as well. But yeah, I expect Tommy Fury to win this fight. He should win. It wouldn't. I mean, look, it would surprise me if he loses. I don't think, they're going to stick him in there with a guy that is going to beat him. I mean, Hanjalic has 5 wins and 1 defeat. So, he's got a decent record, to be honest with you, a good record on paper. You look at the guys he's been in there with, and, he's in there with a guy with like 16 wins, 20 losses last time out, though. Hanjalic was. So, yeah, I mean, it's an interesting one. But, yeah, will Tommy Fury win? I'm going to stick this out on a poll now. Here we go then. Right. Tommy Fury. Let's get the records up and all, of course. Obviously, Tommy Fury's coming off 2 wins over KSI and Jake Paul that were both in 2023. Was out the whole of 2024. Had hand surgery, so he was out for quite a bit of time. Yeah. The venue holds 6K. That's not bad if Tommy Fury is actually able to sell that out, to be honest with you. That's not bad at all. I mean, yeah, I think Tommy Fury's done a good job being able to, get his name out there, and that's what being on Misfits Boxing has done for him. That's what fighting Jake Paul did for him. I mean, he backed out of the fight against Darren Till for God knows what reason, because apparently he was scared that Darren Till was going to kick him in the head. So that fight no longer happened. I mean, I wanted to see that fight, to be honest with you. I would have actually been intrigued to see how Tommy Fury was going to do against Darren Till, but that didn't end up happening. He's now up against Hanjalic, who, again, 5-1 professional boxer. Let's see how he does. I mean, yeah, it's on Box Rec. It is a pro fight. It wasn't on Box Rec for a bit of time, so I was questioning it. But yeah, it's at heavyweight as well, this fight. Heavyweight fight. Hanjalic has 5 wins, 4 knockouts, and he's lost 1. But that he did not get knocked out in that fight, though. He lost on points to another 8-0 fighter with 7 knockouts, and he was able to take him the distance. Hanjalic was. Right then. But he's coming off his second round knockout. Well, a second round TKO and a 4-round fight, knocked him out in the second round. Sorry, he wasn't there. His opponent wasn't 16-20 though. He was 0-20. But yeah, let's see what happens here. Tommy Fury should win. I mean, the guy who he beat, first when he fought was 2-0. Then he beat a guy who was 0-1. Then he beat a guy who was 0-2. Then beat a guy who was having his debut. Then lost to a guy who was 6-0. So he lost to his best opponent, basically. Hanjalic did. For Tommy Fury, obviously, his best wins are actually KSI and Jake Paul. They are actually his best wins, and they're actually the fighters that gave him the toughest fights of his career so far. 2 YouTubers. And Tommy Fury made very hard work out of that after, training for his whole life, compared to those two who have only been doing it for like 5 or so years. I mean, it wasn't a good look for Tommy Fury whatsoever. But the excuse is that, he's been having problems with his hand for quite a while then. So, I mean, if that is really the case and those hand issues were really fully affecting Tommy Fury, then, he should be knocking this guy out inside 2 rounds, if I'm being honest with you. But if I'm being real, I reckon that this fight is most likely to be going the bloody distance, if I'm being honest. I think that is the most likely outcome here, that this fight does go the distance. I mean, Yeah, looking at Tommy's record as well, he's got 10 wins and 4 knockouts. I couldn't even knock out the YouTubers who he was in there with. So I don't think he's going to be able to knock out Hanjalic tonight. And he does seem like a tough, durable guy as well, to be honest. Hanjalic, he does seem like he can take some decent punishment here and there. So, yeah, I expect him to be able to take Tommy Fury the distance. But it has been said, though, that Tommy Fury does hit really hard and has got some big power. It's just that I think it was Tyson Fury that said this actually. He's got some big power, Tommy, but his issue is that he just can't find the right placement for his shots and just can't time his shots properly. And the timing of Tommy Fury is a problem, not his power. And that is believable. He's pretty jacked, Tommy Fury, but he's very stiff. He's very stiff in there, to be honest. We've got more of that bodybuilder type build, not more of like a boxer build. That could be, I think that's something that has held him back in his career as well. I think an issue which loads of people think with Tommy Fury is that he's just too predictable, and that is because of how stiff he is. So I think that's been an issue in Tommy Fury's career. That's been an issue of why he's been too predictable for people like KSI and Jake Paul. And, they've been able to actually test him, get success against him, and take him the distance, which, let's be real, on paper should never have bloody happened. But he won those fights. I think he definitely beat Jake Paul, and I think he beat KSI as well. Many people have been saying, KSI got robbed in that fight against Tommy Fury, but he didn't. He didn't get robbed. Tommy Fury definitely did enough to win, but was it a good performance from Tommy Fury? No, he should have been knocking him out. He should have bloody been knocking him out. So yeah, we go. We're underway with round one now. Anyway, they didn't even do the announcements. We're actually underway with round one. Return. I need to get this up. Return fight. Round one. I need to put this up as well. Jesus. Here we go then. Round one underway. I thought they were doing the announcements after the ring and all, but there we go. Tommy Fury's on that front foot right now, trying to get that lead hand out at the moment. Hanjalic trying to feint to the body a bit there. Tommy Fury with some feints. Goes upstairs there with that jab. Jab to the body there by Tommy Fury. Jab upstairs there by Hanjalic. There we go. Tommy Fury trying to move about now on that back foot. Hanjalic on that front foot. Heavyweight fight as well. Never fought at heavyweight before, Tommy Fury. Nice shots to the body there by Tommy. Fury with a few feints there. A bit more, he's got a wide guard, Tommy Fury. Good jab to the body there by Tommy. Gonna get that going. Jab to the body there by Tommy Fury. Again, moving him out on the back foot, having a bit of a look here. Jab upstairs there by Hanjalic. I do think, he's going to be very rusty early on here, Tommy Fury. Hanjalic there, missing those jabs upstairs. Double jab to the body and then backhand straight to the body there by Tommy Fury. Off of it, trying to get his footwork going a bit here, Tommy Fury. Getting those feints going. Jab to the body there by Tommy. Really trying to get that jab going, trying to get some good success with the lead hand here, Tommy Fury, early on in this fight. Overhand there, Hanjalic there, tries to whip that one in upstairs. Misses that one. Tommy Fury responding now with a jab. Yeah, Hanjalic on that front foot, trying to cut off the ring. Jab lands up top there from Hanjalic. Put the pressure on Tommy Fury here. He forces. Yeah, Hanjalic trying to come forward with a bit of a tight guard, trying to knock down the lead hand of Tommy Fury. Fury there misses a lead hook there. Pretty wild with that one. To the body there, Tommy Fury. Jab there upstairs there by Tommy Fury. He has got a good jab, Tommy Fury. I mean, that is his best weapon. That is his jab. As it started, yes, it has. It's well one. Misses the jab there, Tommy Fury. That is the shot that Tommy Fury does get most of his success with. That is his jab. Just that backhand, which I think is stiff from Tommy. He's coming forward now, Hanjalic, trying to bolt him in. Can't land there, though. And there we go. That is round one done. Yeah, Tommy Fury took that. It looked like he caught Hanjalic after the bell as well there. Yeah, there we go. That is round one done. Yeah, I think Tommy Fury took that round. Pretty rusty, though. Pretty rusty. But yeah, he tries to establish a bit of dominance early on there behind that jab, though, Tommy Fury. Really tried to get behind that, try and get that going. Tries to, make that cause Hanjalic some problems. Yeah, that straight to the body was all right. He got some success for that there, Tommy. Hanjalic there. Nice jab as he fainted with that backhand in that first round there, looking at the highlights here. But yeah, he's wild, Hanjalic. He's wild. And Tommy Fury tries to respond, leaves himself a bit open here as well. But yeah, here we go. Let's see what happens here in this second round then. Here we go. Underway now. Is it? No. Here we go. Underway now with the second round. See what happens here then. Fury trying to get back behind that jab, trying to get that going. Good jab there by Tommy. Oh, good shots now. Oh, and there we go. Down. Oh, wait, no. Slip. Hanjalic splits there. No, not down. Awarded. Double jab there by Tommy Fury to the body. Hanjalic trying to come back with one himself. Trying to get that backhand going there, Hanjalic. He's on the front foot. He's got Tommy Fury backed up here on that back foot. Good jab upstairs there by Tommy Fury. Trying to use the footwork a bit. Into that clinch now. Tommy Fury forces that. Yeah, he's not got the most amazing footwork, has he, Tommy Fury? I just don't think he's got the IQ to get out of danger. Good jab upstairs there by Tommy Fury. So I go upstairs there with the overhand there, Fury. Yeah, there we go. Swings and misses. Ali took there. Hanjalic does. Fury there goes with that jab to the body. The elite hand fainting here from Fury while he is on the back foot. How did Roman get on? He got a third round knockout, or fourth round knockout. But yeah, he got a knockout win, Roman Fury did. Jab to the body there by Tommy. Double jab there by Fury. Good backhand. It hits the gloves of Hanjalic a bit there, though. Didn't fully connect with it. Hanjalic still on that front foot, trying to push forward and come forward here. Hanjalic, yeah, he's on that front foot. He's on that front foot. Tommy Fury tries to tie him up now. But Hanjalic's good being able to try and stick him on those ropes. And he's just not able to throw too much, though. He's just not throwing too much. Fury's able to duck under some decent ones. I just think he's too predictable and just gets a bit too wild, Hanjalic. If not, he could be getting some more success. I just don't think he's timing himself well enough. I think that's the issue with Hanjalic. He's just rushing his work quite a bit. And that's, but yeah, Fury now coming back with a backhand, caught on the glove though by Hanjalic, trying to dig into the body in the clinch. Well, it's a bit rough here in this clinch now in this second round. A lot of holding here. Yeah, ref now eventually steps in and splits them up. Fury just having a bit of a look here. Jab upstairs there by Fury, caught in the clinch there again. Yeah, still in that clinch. And yeah, there we go, round two done. Tommy Fury round, probably. There's just not much coming back from Hanjalic. He's always on the front foot, though, quite a lot, though, Hanjalic. He's able to take the front foot, but he's just not really doing anything, Hanjalic. That's the problem. Fury's lead hand jab, lead hand feints are decent, hard to get in. He's very good at with his counter jab, though, Fury, this fight. Really trying to get that counter jab going. It's a bit messier in that round, though, from both. It was a bit messier from Tommy Fury as well. Bit wild here and there. Little bit wild. But let's see what happens here in this third round. You there, decent jab upstairs. Trying to feint that back, that jab to the body, and then wanting to go upstairs with it. That's what Tommy Fury's trying to do here. Right, yeah, here we go. Round 3 is now underway. See what happens here then. Fury trying to keep that lead hand out. Jab to the chest there by Fury. Hanjalic trying to come over the top. Into that clinch now they go. Jabs the body there by Tommy. Jab upstairs there by Tommy again. Trying to keep that stick, keep sticking that lead hand out there, Tommy Fury. Good hook to the body there by Tommy. Into that clinch now. The back of the head by Hanjalic in the clinch there. Ref splitting them up. It is very rough in those clinches. It is very rough in those clinches. A lot of punching in the clinches to the back of the heads from both of them, to be honest. Saw that there from Hanjalic, though. Tommy Fury there missed the backhand upstairs, but came back around with that jab though. Hanjalic complaining about back of the head. You need to try and get that behind that jab. Tommy Fury with that jab to the body, got on the Hanjalic there. I mean, honestly, it's interesting to look at this, to be honest with you, because who knows how Tommy Fury actually does in a rematch to Jake Paul. Honestly, like, it wouldn't surprise me if he loses. Like, I don't think this is amazingly great from Tommy Fury at all. I mean, not that I was expecting it to be, but yeah, it's not like, I don't know. I don't know. Grabs the body there by Tommy, but it's caught on the elbows there by Hanjalic. Still trying to push forward now. Hanjalic, he's just not throwing though. Trying to beat hand feints, trying to throw one over the top, but he can't land there. 50 seconds left here of round 3 into that clinch. It's just a very messy, scrappy fight from both, to be honest with you. It's very scrappy. 40 seconds left here. To the body there with that right hook there by Tommy. Grab to the body there by Tommy Fury. Or Hanjalic there coming back with a nice shot upstairs. Hanjalic there with that jab. He's slapping down with that jab now, Hanjalic. Slapping down with that. Missing. Oh, big shot to the body by Tommy. Is that a low blow or is it a knockdown? Yeah, he is counting that. Is it a knockdown? What is going on? Is that a knockdown? It was a low blow. It was a low blow. He low blowed him. Yeah, it's a low blow. Tommy's saying it was. I mean, you need to see that on replay. Hanjalic's got bloody nose as well in this round. He's in pain after that one as well. He's on pain after that. Yeah, he's all right now, Hanjalic. I think he's about to get back into it. He's milking it a bit though, I think. It is probably good that he's milking it. He needs to rethink things now a bit. Here we go. Back at it. He's still hurt, actually. I don't know. He still looks like he's up for that. Not long left in the round, though. Tommy Fury with a jab to the body. Slapping down with that jab again there, Hanjalic. Tommy Fury coming back with his jab. Or to the body there by Fury. Hanjalic comes forward with that clinch, trying to tie up Tommy Fury now. And that's the round. Round 3 done. Let's see what happens here in round 4. But yeah, halfway stage here at now. 6 round fight. This one is 6 round fight. Yeah, so far, Tommy Fury's definitely winning the fight. Tommy Fury's definitely winning. He's 3-0 up, but I'm not overly impressed by it, to be honest. I don't really think anyone is. I don't really think anyone's going to be watching this. Oh, yeah. You know, this really shows that Tommy Fury is actually miles above the YouTubers and his amateurs. You know, he's the exact same fighter. I mean, I get inactivity. He might even be worse. I don't know. He might be worse than what he was. Right, round 4 underway. See what happens here in the 4th. Here we go. He doesn't seem right after that low blow, Hanjalic, as the commentators point out there as well. He doesn't seem right after that. Jab to the body there by Tommy Fury to start the round. Tommy Fury there misses that jab upstairs. Hanjalic trying to come back with it, slapping down with it a bit. Good right hook to the body there by Tommy. Trying to get that timing jab to the body. Sorry, jab upstairs and hook to the body there by Tommy. Into that clinch again they go. Jab there. Hanjalic doesn't really like that at the moment. Jab upstairs there by Tommy Fury. To the body there by Fury there with that hook. Good jab upstairs there by Tommy Fury, then goes to the body. He's complaining about a lot here, Hanjalic, but I don't even know what he's complaining about there. I reckon I might pull him out after this round. I reckon Hanjalic might pull him out. It would not surprise me if they pull Hanjalic out after this round. Tommy Fury's dominating behind that jab here. Jab to the body there by Fury. He's mixing up the jab well, though, to be honest. Good shots there by Hanjalic. Wild hooks, but gets a bit of connection with him there, though. Tommy Fury wanting to tie him up here, up against the ropes. That with that jab there, Tommy. A bit of as the ref tries to come up. I don't know what happened there. Yeah, they're taking a point of Hanjalic. I don't know why. They're taking the point. They're taking the point of Hanjalic. I don't know why they took a point off him. It's a bit harsh, if anything. I don't really see anything too bad, but yeah, here we go. Hanjalic wanting Tommy Fury to come forward. Jab to body air like Fury. Good double jab upstairs. He's not really liking that jab at all, Hanjalic. It's bad body language from him every time he gets hit with that jab. Very bad body language when he's getting hit with that jab there, Hanjalic. Fury's dominating with that. He's doubling it up well, to be honest with you. I mean, I did say the jab is Tommy Fury's best weapon by a country bloody mile. The jab is Tommy Fury's best weapon. Hanjalic coming in, Fury just wanting to climb up. He's very scrappy here. Yeah, they're in that clinch again still, though. In that clinch. It's scrappy in there. Towards the end of these rounds, there's not loads of action. Just gets scrappier as the rounds go on. I mean, it has been. I reckon this has probably been Tommy Fury's best round, though, behind that jab. Probably. This is the technically best overall he has been in this fight. In round 1, he was decent, but yeah, this round 2 and 3 wasn't great. Oh, one. Just with that hook, and there we go. That is the round done. 2 more rounds left. We're going to be going to round 5. Yeah, Fury dominating behind the jab. He's just always able to catch Hanjalic walking onto it. He just leaves himself way too open. Just Hanjalic. He just leaves himself way too open when he's walking on with that jab. But yeah, there we go. That is another round done, and now we're going into round 5. Yeah, he's always able to, catch him walking in with that. Tommy Fury. His timing with that jab is very well. He comes round with a nice hook to the body. Yeah, he's timing that jab well. He's timing that jab well. Just think. Oh, wait, hang on. Oh, he's gone short. Okay, right, here we go. Round 5 underway. I think the timing with Tommy's jab is very good. He times you onto the jab very well, but it's just when he throws his hooks and when he wants to throw combination, it's either always the same thing or he's just very wild. Like it's always that jab upstairs, hook to the body, jab upstairs, lead to right hook to the body. Just the same thing a lot of the time, and it eventually gets predictable and wild now, Tommy Fury, though. That's his issue, I think. But the jab is good. He has got a good, strong jab. Good stiff jab he's got. Moving about on the back foot now, Tommy Fury. Footwork's a bit of an issue as well. Yeah, Tommy Fury trying to get that behind that jab. Hanjalic there, nice counter with that jab now by Tommy Fury. Going to the body now, bit of a, he goes to the back of the head in the clinch. Yeah, in that clinch now, it's very messy. It's very messy in the clinch. Nice jab upstairs now by Tommy Fury. Then he goes downstairs to the body there with that right hook. Jab to the body there by Tommy Fury. Legs buckled a little bit, but I think it's more of a balance issue there from Hanjalic. Comes around with that lead to it now, Hanjalic. Hands drop a bit. He's knackered in there, Hanjalic. Nice double jab there by Tommy, and now they're into the clinch. Tommy Fury's instigating the clinches a lot more than Hanjalic is, though. I mean, I guess, he is trying to smother his work a bit. But not really any need for it, though, I don't think. You don't really need to smother his work. He's not really in a blade position to do that. I don't think he's just rushing that. But yeah, look, he has been out for a while. Coming up to 2 years. Oh, nice shots there from Logan. There we go, into that clinch again. Hanjalic active in that clinch. Tommy Fury with that jab upstairs to the body there by Hanjalic. If Tommy Fury really wants to do something, he needs to be very, very, very active this year. He needs at least 3 more fights. Because, yeah, like, it's not like he's a world-level world champion, who can just fight 2 to 3 times a year. If he really wants to be further ahead than what he is now, he needs to be very active. And that's just something we haven't seen from him recently. And that's why, even when, he was seen as a bit of a prospect, he's not now, but even when he was seen as a prospect, his issue is inactivity. It always has been the whole of Fury's career. It's been inactivity. If he was more active, then he would have destroyed Jake Paul and KSI. He's so inactive. It's like, ever since, and I just don't think he's fully disciplined either. He's been training for this ever since he was like 5 years old, or 15. I don't know, but I don't know. 13, I think he said he was training for since, and I just don't think he has the discipline, and he's just not active enough. He hasn't really got that amateur background. He's kind of rushed into the pro game with that. That is clear to see from his past performances in general throughout his whole career. He was just rushed into the pro game. And I don't know why, because he was, he's still young. He's 26. They could have brought him into the pro game when he was like 23. He's very clearly just not very experienced, and it shows in his fight. Here we go, round 6, 6th and final round underway. Yeah, he needs a good round here. He needs a good round still, though, Tommy Fury. He's dominated the fight, but we need to see him have a good round. I'm just not sure if it's great him having John Fury in his corner either, if I'm being honest. I think if he does want to get better, I think he needs to mix it up. Fury fighting with his hands down a bit now. Counters with that jab nicely, though. Moving off a bit nicely there as well. Trying to come over there and have a look, but Tommy Fury countered him to the body. Nice. Yeah, Fury has been good at making him walk onto shots in this fight, to be honest. Hanjalic's just walking a straight line onto the shots. He's just punch practice really for Tommy Fury. It's really target. He's walking right at him, literally in a straight line right at him. Hanjalic trying to bulk over that shot upstairs. Yeah, commentators are safely agreeing. He needs to get right back in there after this fight. Fight in July. That's what Tommy Fury. He won't, but that's what he needs to do. Good to the body there by Tommy, then goes upstairs. And if anything, he should just fight on the Jake Paul Chandler's undercard. He won't do it though, because his ego is ridiculously big because he beat him, as he was saying in interviews. But that's what he should do if he wants to stay active. That's late June. Get on that card. But he won't. Just need to turn off your money though. But he's like, oh, I've already beat Jake Paul, so I'm not going to be on the card. If you want to make money and you want to get activity and become better, then get on the undercard. You're not a big name there. You beat him, but you're not a big name than him. What is Hanjalic doing? I mean, they're just both looking at each other, trying to show a bit of showboat. I mean, what? Tommy Fury there with his hands down on that back throw. Hanjalic trying to come forward recklessly, and they fall into the clinch there. Make sure you guys drop a like, subscribe if you're new. It would be good if you could. Yeah, not long left here in this round. Jab upstairs there by Tommy Fury. Oh, comes down him a bit there with that backhand. Legs buckled of Hanjalic. Good shot there by Tommy. He's still coming forward on that front foot though, Hanjalic. You don't really want to back off. And Tommy Fury's just swinging his arms around. He's not following up on his work. He can catch him walking onto something else. But he's not. He's just moving about it. Double jab there by Fury, and goes to the body there with that right hook. Oh, good shot there by Hanjalic. Catches Tommy Fury up on the ropes now. And there we go. Fight done. Tommy Fury won that 6-0, but yeah, very scrappy fight. Very scrappy fight. Apart from Fury's jab, he's very scrappy. But he definitely won. He definitely won the fight, put it that way. He definitely won. He won every round. But apart from his jab, he's a very bloody scrappy fighter. I mean, against anyone else, though, who, against an actual, guy who has a heartbeat, it's not giving that, having your walk on the jab. Yeah, 60-53, and it's sort of pointed up to Tommy Fury. Yeah, he won the fight, fair play, got rounds in. He could have finished him in that last round, to be honest. He literally just took his eye off the ball, though. He didn't even want to finish him in that final round. I don't know. Look, I don't know why. But he saw Hanjalic's legs buckle, and then he was there, like, swinging his arms around. Like, a finish is out. I just don't think he's got that killer instinct, Tommy Fury. Or it's just belief that he just doesn't have. I don't know. He just lacks belief, lacks the confidence in there. I don't know. I mean, he's got a good jab because he's confident when throwing it. And right hook to the body, good. I mean, the right hook upstairs is all right, but he just does the same thing too much. He just does the same thing. And, he's got a good jab for the level he's at. And, he's got a hard jab as well. He follows through with it nicely. Yeah, he can be caught over the top. He hasn't really got head movement, but it's a good offensive. It was an all right offensive performance from Fury. He's very reckless from both. He was up against a reckless guy. But, yeah, there we go. Does he beat KSI in a rematch? Yes, of course he does. Does he beat Jake Paul in a rematch? I don't know. I mean, does he beat Jake Paul? I mean, that was 2 years ago now, that first fight. It could go either way. I mean, I probably would still back Tommy Fury to win. I mean, let's see how Paul is against Chavez. I mean, he's only coming for winning against bloody old Mike Tyson, which somehow was sanctioned as a pro fight, but should never have been. I will never understand why it was. But yeah, anyway, we got the decision in now. Let's see how the judges have it. Let's see let's see how they score this. Let's see how they score this one. But yeah, he's won. Let's see what's next though. But, to be fair, I mean, fair play. He was able to sell out an arena in Hungary. It wasn't even in the UK, so fair play on that. He's got some all right star power behind him. To be honest, he gets people talking about him, even if they're calling him an embarrassment and all that. People are still talking about him. So, he's doing his thing there, but is he a great boxer? No. All right, let's see what this decision's like then. Should be 60-53, simple as that. There's no other way you can really see it. There's no chance Hanjalic picks up a round. Absolutely no chance in that at all, if we're being brutally honest. Hanjalic, he did not pick up a round there. I don't know what the score is, but yeah, there we go. Tommy Fury wins. Tommy Fury wins. Yeah, probably 60 to 53. Yeah, 11-0 now for Tommy Fury in the pro ranks. Gets himself another win. And yeah, there we go. I mean, we look at Tommy Fury's best wins now. Would Hanjalic be up there? Record wise, yes, he would be. Record wise, Hanjalic is up there. Hanjalic, would he beat KSI? No, he would not. Would he beat Jake Paul? No, he would not. But record wise, he's up there. I don't think he would beat Jake Paul. I don't think Hanjalic would beat Jake Paul. I don't think Hanjalic would beat KSI. But he won every single round. There we go. Not the best fight you're ever gonna watch, but yeah, there we go. Let's see what's next for Tommy Fury. Let's see what's next for Tommy Fury. That's going to be interesting to see. I reckon he probably should just go back to misfits. It's just the best thing for his career, or just get on the Jake Paul Julio Cesar Chavez card, or fight Darren Silva. He's not going to do that though. He very clearly avoided that fight. Very clearly, he didn't want that fight. Would he beat Darren Till? Probably yes. Yes, he probably would. But yeah, there we go. Though. Tommy Fury wins. There we go. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and I will speak to you all in the next one. Make sure you subscribe if you're new.